Hey, what's up, guys? This is a video response to the Schlag Daddy's Best Entrances video. This is my first response video, so bear with me. I've been under the weather, so hopefully I don't cough all crazy. Anyway, getting to the list. My number 12 is Tazz from ECW. I'm gonna admit it right now. Through a lot of these things, I'm an indies person, and I love ECW. Sometimes actually a little bit more than the Attitude Era. So there's going to be some ECW stuff. Anyway, Tazz from ECW, because as soon as that hit, Survive If I Let You, it had that big fight atmosphere. I mean, you could tell the whole arena just change in anticipation of this huge fight that was going to happen. And he just came out with the towel over his head and just walking badass. I mean, said nothing. Just walked right out. It was a very simple, sort of, I guess, quote-unquote, vanilla entrance, but it just had everything that made that character of Tazz. And I think it was just amazing. 11, Goldberg. The whole boom, 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 boom. Yeah, all that, and the fireworks, all that. Yeah, Goldberg. 10, CM Punk with the Cult of Personality. And this goes back to his Ring of Honor days, and it also goes to his WWE days. As soon as Cult of Personality played when John Cena had the title, everybody knew who it was and they popped like crazy. And now to this day, still you hear that and it just, people either boo him out of the building or they pop like crazy. And that just says something about the character. It fits him perfectly. And just the entrance just has so much. Alright, number 9, the Sandman in ECW. You hear Enter Sandman pump through the speakers, and everybody starts singing the lyrics. Everybody starts doing it. Everybody in ECW arena, everybody wherever ECW was in Miami, wherever, they were doing it. And then the Sandman came out with the cane, the Singapore cane, the beer, and the cigarette, and everybody just went nuts. Went through the crowd. The entrance was sometimes, actually the entrance was most of the time longer than the match, but nobody cared. That entrance made the Sandman, and it was one of the hugest things that made ECW. Number 8, Triple H. Time to play the game. I mean, as soon as you heard that, again, it had that big fight atmosphere, and you just knew everything was about to pick up. And he came out with the water, spitting the water all over the place, with the lights all over the place and everything, and Motorhead. Just all I gotta say is Motorhead. Just extreme badass. Number 7, which I felt you missed, was Are You Ready? You had the New Age Outlaws, but just D-Generation X. Because, you didn't know, yeah, that's fun, and Road Dogg talks throughout the whole entrance. It's fine, but DX had D-Generation X, Are You Ready? And it had the whole lights go down with the green, and the screen, and the TV screen you're watching switched from the Titantron to them actually coming to the ring and all that, with the fireworks and everything. It's still amazing. Everybody pops and goes, marks out like crazy when DX comes out, whenever they do. Number 6, The Ultimate Warrior. You got that one. I mean, most of the time he was blown up before he even got into the match. Before he even got into the ring, before the match even started, he was blown up from running probably halfway across the damn freaking arena. I mean, it was awesome. But that's what made the Warrior. The Warrior, I mean, I admit, if he came in the Rumble, I would pop. I would completely pop. Number 5, NWO, and you could also make an argument for Hollywood Hogan's Voodoo Child. Because as most people remember the dun, 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 a lot of people still remember and you knew Hogan was coming out, and half the time the crowd was already pelting the NWO, and it just fit them with the black and white and everything. You're right. Number 4, The Rock. As soon as you hear, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, everybody pops. I don't care if you hate him or you love him, everybody pops. And to this day, I still do pop when I hear that. So, yeah. Number 3, Austin. Stone Cold Steve Austin. As soon as the glass broke, like, Jim Ross was a part of it. You know, Stone Cold, business about to pick up. All that stuff. Like, and as soon as you heard that glass break, the whole crowd just went nuts. And it just permeated through the TV screen to you at home, me anyway, to where I felt that. And it was like, oh, you couldn't wait. Number 2, The Undertaker. I mean, you could have a whole top 10 Undertaker entrances. The ones from WrestleMania, SummerSlam, with the Druids, the chanting, everything. I mean, he's The Undertaker. I mean, the lights would go out, you felt that cold chill in the air, and you just see him. I mean, it's one thing to see it on TV, but experience it live. I experienced this back in 1993, actually. Back in 1993, the lights went out. It was cold, and you just saw a spotlight on The Undertaker as he just rose above the crowd. Well, he was walking, but he was so tall, you just saw him. Just slowly move towards the ring, and it was amazing. I mean, the whole feeling just shifts when The Undertaker comes out. And that's just an amazing entrance. And number 1, you had it right, Hulk Hogan. August 1999 was when Hollywood Hogan was done and Hulk Hogan came back. What would have made that even more amazing is if WCW would have had the rights to play Real American. But they didn't, so they played the crappy WCW song he had for him. But I remember me and my friends just marking out like crazy over Nitro. And as soon as he came out, we just went to the boombox or the Winamp. We went to the Winamp and just played I Am a Real American just over and over and over and over. And every time you hear that song, you know it's Hogan. And most of the time when anybody hears that song, they do the whole, and I'm gonna get you, brother, and all that stuff. And that entrance just made it. So, yeah. Hulk Hogan. So, to reiterate, and I'll have I could say an honorable mention. Nah, screw that. So reiterate, 12, Tazz from ECW. 11, Goldberg. 10, CM Punk, Cult of Personality. 9, Sandman from ECW. 8, Triple H. 7, DX. 6, The Ultimate Warrior. 5, NWO. 4, The Rock. 3, Stone Cold Steve Austin. 2, The Undertaker. And 1, Hulk Hogan. Thank you very much. Thank you for checking this video out, and I hope you get back to me, Schlegs. Peace!